Hi, my name is Schyler Church. I am a California real estate broker as well as a member of the education department at Accredited Real Estate Schools. We offer the course requirements as well as exam preparation, so you're eligible to take the state exam, but most importantly, prepared to pass the state test. And that is what we're talking about today is the state exam. And here are a few practice questions to help you prepare and also see how proficient you are with the material. So let's get to it. The first question we have, 1. A lender would not be exempt from the requirement of providing the borrower with a federal right to rescind notice when the A. loan is for more than $25,000 and is not secured by the borrower's personal residence. B, security for the loan is commercial property. C, loan is for business expansion. D, borrower is refinancing his or her personal residence. Okay, so let's look at this question here. We're talking about that federal right to rescind notice. What do we know about that? That is when it deals with refinances on a personal residence, right? Okay, and you have that 3-day right to rescind if you refinance on your personal property, so your personal residence that you live in. Well, if we look at these answer options, well, A, it doesn't really matter for the amount, but it's not secured by the borrower's personal residence. That's not correct. B, security for the loan is commercial property. That's not a personal residence. No. C, loan is for business expansion. No. D, borrower is refinancing his or her personal residence. Yep, that is correct. And let's look into this a little bit more. So the 3-day right to rescission. So the truth in lending that we have, that provides for a borrower's right to cancel in regard to refinancing. So this isn't restructuring of a loan. This is refinancing, so new money is actually coming into the picture. So a lender must comply when a borrower is refinancing their personal residence or any time the borrower's residence is given as security for the refinanced loan. And a lender would be exempt, though, when a refinanced loan is for a business expansion, security for the refinanced loan is commercial property, or the refinanced loan is not secured by the borrower's personal residence. Okay? Question number 2. The instrument used to remove the lien of a trust deed from the record is called A, deed of reconveyance, B, certificate of redemption, C, satisfaction, D, release. Okay, so if you know stuff about mortgages, you might be thinking satisfaction, but we're talking about a deed of trust. So this is a lien. What is used when, for instance, the borrower, so the trustor, has paid off the debt and the trustee is then giving title back to the borrower, the trustor. They use an instrument called a deed of reconveyance. So this is needed when a loan is paid off, and this is when we're talking about a trust deed. 3, term impound means A, reserves, B, title insurance premium, C, homeowners association transfer fee, D, documentary transfer tax. So remember, when we look at the question, we need to figure out what they're asking here. Well, the first thing when we think of is just looking at what impound means. Well, what does impound come to you? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of that? Well, you should be thinking of, for instance, that additional money. So for instance, when you're paying a payment for your loan and you're paying your principal and interest, but they're also collecting taxes and insurance ahead of time. They do this so they're collecting reserves. So this is like a safety net to making sure that the borrower does pay taxes and insurance and they will not become a lien on the property. So remember, impounds really are just reserves of property taxes and homeowners insurance. And remember also, impounds are usually used when your LTV is over 80%. So they feel like this is a riskier loan and they might not necessarily completely trust the borrower to be able to pay the property taxes and homeowners insurance in full and on time. So they collect it with the payment. 4, which of the following may make a secret profit on the purchase of real property? A, broker, B, salesperson, C, owner, D, all of the above are correct. So who may make a secret profit on the purchase of real property? Well, when we're talking about secret profits in California, anybody with a real estate license cannot make a secret profit. Well, real estate licenses that we have in California are broker and salespersons. So we, as licensees, cannot make a secret profit. But a real estate owner, they can make as many secret profits as they want. So owner is the correct answer. An owner may make a secret profit on the purchase of real property. Brokers and salespersons cannot make a secret profit. 5, a real estate broker dies in the middle of a transaction. What happens? A, all of the real estate broker's listings will automatically terminate. B, all of the real estate broker's listings will automatically move to the new broker who takes over the corporation. C, all of the real estate broker's listings will move to each of the salespeople in his office. D, none of the above are correct. Okay, so when we're talking about a real estate broker and the transactions that they have, so their listings, for instance, remember, them as a broker, they own the listing, not the salesperson that is under them. So we automatically know C is not correct. And you can't just automatically move a listing to a different broker. That's not allowed. That needs to be signed off on it. So B is not correct. A, all of the real estate broker's listings will automatically terminate. That's correct, because when the broker dies, then the broker is not a party to the transaction anymore or party to the listing, and that will terminate. And then the new broker, though, that takes over will have to sign all new listing agreements in their name. So the correct answer is A. Well, I thank you for watching. I hope this was a helpful video. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact us at Accredited Real Estate Schools. We offer tons of exam preparation. And if you're wanting more questions to help prepare, we have a database of over 3,600 practice questions with explained answers. And they're also categorized into the 7 areas of the state exam, as well as ones that simulate the state test. So I do recommend checking us out. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us, but good luck with your licensing career, getting that real estate license.